Americans have had a tough time last year connecting with each other. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 powerful ways that people connect with each other so you can feel more connected now. Are you ready to move forward? Then let's flow. Welcome to this Dancing in Life podcast and to my 30-day challenge. I'm Saje here with you on Monarch Monday, and I welcome you to this continuing 30-day challenge. We've been focusing together on steps that you can take to become a better you. I've been sharing stories of how everyday heroes dance with life to make the world a better place and how they find new hope after trials and tribulations. For many people, the last year was difficult in terms of the health and of their friends and their loved ones, or even their own. It was financially hard for a lot of them. And there were natural disasters of plenty, from fires to hurricanes. How do you show up for someone who has undergone a difficult situation? As I've done in other podcasts during this 30-day challenge, I'll be sharing stories of hope and change with you, and then providing you with a quick action that will help you shift your mood and give you a new perspective. And over the course of this coming weeks, we'll be setting you up for success, for a better year, for a better you, and a better world. As I mentioned, find a friend or virtual workout buddy to do this challenge together with you. It'll be much more fun for you to share with someone that you care about and help you keep motivated. The big idea here is that while you and those around you may have suffered financially, physically, or even emotionally as a result of the events of the year before, you can best help people heal from disaster or illness by being present for them and help them to create a space for them to share. When I was going through my divorce, there was a period of about 6 months where I was in a haze of darkness. I had mentally shut myself off from the world, and in some ways, I didn't feel like talking about it. I didn't feel like going out. I didn't feel like getting out of bed at times. And I was in just a world of pain and hurt. I remember one day I was lying in bed, and just another day with the windows rolled up, and there's like chip bags and pizza boxes, just a mess, just in a complete mess. And I remember walking by, catching a glimpse of myself in the mirror. And I turned around and I was shocked. And I said out loud, "Enough's enough." The problem was, I was scared to go because I thought the whole world was laughing at me or thinking of myself as a failure because I went through a divorce. The problem within me was nagging that I wasn't worthy. I believe that everyone who has ever felt heartbreak or has had a painful breakup should talk about it so that they aren't holding back negative emotions inside. And what I learned next was life-changing, as I learned that everyone has challenges and problems that they go through, and you can create a space for just listening and being present. But then there'll be other times where I fear of being judged, and that kept me from putting myself out there. I have a friend who, when I finally opened up and shared what I was going through with him and the pain that I was experiencing, something interesting started happening. People started sharing their pain with me and what they were experiencing. My friend shared with me something deeply personal, that his mother had cancer and she was dying. As I listened, I was shocked as I had no idea of what he was going through. And I thought to myself that, it wasn't something that he posted on social media, and I didn't have the answers to the questions that he was asking. And so I just listened. I listened and offered space to be present and just to be there and be a friend. I remember thinking to myself that, look, here's the amount of pain that I thought I was in, and I was just feeling hurt from a relationship. What my friends do. See, it gave me perspective. Eventually, my friend's mother would pass. And as I went to her funeral and witnessed the sadness and pain of a mother who was gone too soon, I learned a lesson. You may not know all the answers, but by being there for others, you can just be present and listen. And as I started to share and go deeper and deeper in my relationships and be more open in sharing my challenges, my struggles, people started sharing with me. And I got to see how people truly are. At the memorial, I couldn't hold back the emotion of feeling for his pain losing his mother. And as I got into my car, I called my mom right away and I told her just how much I love her. By creating a space to be there for others, you can be there for yourself. And I learned that everyone in life has different challenges. And you can create a space to listen and be empathetic, even if you don't have all the answers. It can be hard to know how to help someone that you know who's suffered a health setback, financial problem, or been a victim of a natural disaster. But here are a few suggestions. It's okay if you're not sure what to say, but acknowledge the situation. Be authentic and empathetic and share statements like, I'm not sure what to do to help, but I care for you. Or, I'm feeling upset too, but want to do my best to help. Someone suggested, it's not about you. It's natural and sometimes human tendency to make it about you. But take yourself out of the equation and offer the other person the opportunity to simply explain and share how they feel without being imposing. Say something like, it's hard for me to even imagine how you're feeling. You want to tell me about it? Or you can share, I've never been in your position, but I love to try to understand what it's like. Someone suggested. Rather than ask what you can do, suggest what you can do. It can be natural to offer help by saying, let me know if you need anything at all. But at times, that can put someone in an awkward position because they may have to think of what you can do. A perhaps better way has been suggested might be to take on one of their everyday tasks, like doing their laundry or getting dinner ready for their family. Or simply offer to go for a walk, fresh air, so that he or she can open up and vent if needed. Number 3, don't pretend to be an expert, either a medical, financial, any kind of expert. Everyone's experience is different. Avoid saying things like, it'll be okay. Simply listen and respect what the other person is telling you. Number 4, be encouraging. Although you might be wondering, try not to ask, how are you doing? Instead, offer words of encouragement like, you're amazing. Just remember that. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, you are amazing. And this helps keep that energy positive. Be okay if your attempts to talk or be present aren't appreciated. Everyone will deal with their illness or their situation, their challenges differently. While most people will be relieved, others may not be as willing to open up. Either way is okay. And don't press people who don't seem ready to talk. One of the best things that you can say is, just tell me if you want me to leave or stop asking. You won't offend me. Also, be comfortable with silence. There's no need to fill up a blank space with chatter by yourself. Sitting in silence may just be the other person leaving. Being there and present. At first, everyone is around, but many people begin to check out after the first couple of days or weeks, despite the fact that the person continues to deal with their health or situation. Stick around and send a text every so often. Or another way that you can show that you care, like a gift or a massage or manicure. It's now time to take our powerful action to get you moving forward. Today's action is called Your Listening Superpower. Here are the steps for today's action. Step 1, call up a friend and share with them that you're doing this 30-day flow challenge. Step 2, ask them to share what their biggest challenge for 2020 was, and that you just want to be present for them to share. Number 3, and this is important, share that you just want to hold space and listen to them. Post one thing that you've learned so far during this last week and tag a friend who needs to hear it. The hope is that you can help them heal by being present and creating a space for them to share. Thanks so much for being with me on Dancing and in this 30-day challenge. I'm Saje, and I look forward to spending time with you tomorrow for Warrior Tuesday. When we look together at resetting yourself by embracing physical. And if you like what you find in this series, you'll definitely want to check out my free 7-day challenge, which is available in the description below that you can check out now. Until then, flow on.